Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Emmanuel. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
4th down coming up.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Running for it on 4th down. And more yards after contact. Oh, look out. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on 1st down. On the run, it's Paul. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, what a move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Slides away. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Here's the give off the left side. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to get to him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the move, it's Emmanuel. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lavis. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Tackle is made after the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Lavis. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Fakes his man out. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up for a second down play.
325.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled after picking up the first down.
First down as the Chippewas.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Lasso.
Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Emmanuel.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Chippewas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Excellent field position here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Lavis. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. Just keeps moving. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
Man, it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The Chippewas brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Off play action on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to the quarterback. He's taking a deep shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick.
Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. And after they get him on the ground, consecutive wins. And when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the off